the 3rd year of King Belshazzar reign, I, Daniel, had a vision, and after that one had already appeared to me. In my vision I saw myself the cedar of Susa in the province of Elam. In the vision I was beside Rula Canal. I looked up, and there before me was a ram with 2 horns standing beside the canal, and the horns were long. One of the horns were longer than the other, but grew up later. I watched the ram as it charged towards the west and the north and the south, and no animal could stand against it, and none could rescue from its powers. It did as it pleased and became great. As I was thinking about this, suddenly a goat with prominent horns between its eyes came from the west, crossing the whole earth without touching the ground. Wait, are y'all listening? It said crossing the whole earth without touching the ground. But it's a goat. I ain't never seen no flying goat. If anybody's seen a flying goat fly, or there's known to be a goat that can fly, please show me this shit. So if the rams symbolizes the Twin Towers, then the goat symbolizes the airplane or the missile that hit them towers, right? That's what it sounds like to me. And then we talking about Daniels. This is what he was known for, interpretations. You know what I'm saying? The king had a nightmare, and he was about to kill everybody and everybody in sight. Didn't care what position you had. If you couldn't interpret his dream, everybody was dying. So Daniels, who was known for interpretations, interpret the king's dream. Crossing the whole earth without touching the ground, it came towards the 2-horned ram I had seen standing beside the canal, and charged in great rage, and I saw it attack the ram furiously, striking the ram and shattering its 2 horns. The ram was powerless to stand against it. The goat knocked it to the ground and trampled on it, and none could rescue the ram from its powers. The goat became very great, but at the height of its powers the large horn was broken off, and it was placed in 4 prominence. The horns grew up towards 4 winds of the heavens. Out of one of them came another horn, which started small, but it grew power to the south and to the east, and towards the beautiful lands. It grew until it reached the host of heavens, and it threw some of its starry hosts down to the earth and trampled on them, and it set itself up to be as great as a commander of the army of the Lord, and it took all away the daily sacrifice from the Lord, and his sanctuary was thrown down because of the rebellion, the Lord's people, and the daily sacrifice was given over to him, and it prospered in everything it did, and trust was thrown to the ground. And I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to him, how long will it take for the vision to be fulfilled? The vision concerning the daily sacrifice, the rebellion, the cause of dissolution, the surrenderance of sanctuary, and the trampling underfoot of the Lord's people. He said to me, it would take 2,300 evenings and mornings. Then the sanctuary will be reconcentrated. And you hear people talk about Daniel. It's the man with the great visions of the four beasts. One of the beasts was an eagle. So a lot of people interpret that as America, but I was born in the 80s, the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? The first Bush, I lived through the Iraq War, the first one. But 9/11, I wasn't around for Pearl Harbor. You know, they say that was the first 9/11. That's where the plot came from as well. But the events that happened that day, that was like, you know what I'm saying? Everything, the whole world has changed because of that day. That's a significant event. And it's in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? By one of the greatest interpreters. Not only did Daniel see the vision, but the king of that time seen the vision. The king of Babylon. Now, what's deep is the two countries that America went to war with over that day. Afghanistan and Iraq. Babylon, Iraq. Saying now, when you go to Revelations, and I'll probably break that down soon come, you know what I'm saying? Revelation, when it talks about Babylon is fallen, the angels sing, falling of Babylon. Well, after 9/11, that's exactly what happened. And we're now in 2012, you know what I'm saying? A couple of months away from 2013. But what the government don't know is they think they got everything controlled, but they do not. They don't know what they're messing with. And I just feel bad for y'all when y'all, you know what I'm saying, when y'all get hit with that shit right back into y'all face. And I hope I'm still here to see that happen to y'all. So I think y'all got shit controlled. Y'all know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know nothing. I think y'all like 10 steps ahead of the game. You know, you're 10 steps backwards. Because first of all, you're cheaters. And cheaters can't fucking win because you cheated, you know what I'm saying? While the person that actually took the time to study and learn this shit, they gonna fucking succeed while y'all fail. And that's a guarantee. And that's prophesied in these books as well. So, stupid motherfuckers.